What's up, ASD? You're early. I wasn't live yet, but I saw you came in, so I decided to go ahead and click the live on here. Might as well get it going. Why not? How you doing tonight? Internet's still crap tonight. Well, slightly better than last night to begin with, but we'll see. It's hard to say. Of course, the month's almost over for my Viastat plan. Be starting a new one pretty soon, so they'll remove the cap for a while, which will help a lot. So what have you been up to today, ASD? I've been painting today, mostly. And I was playing my guitar a while ago. My thing is we're getting a bit soft, so I had to play some more to toughen them up. Are you there yet, ASD, or are you just must be AFK? Or I'm lagging like crazy, as always. Let's see, 0.51 download, 0.67 upload. That download needs to be increased big time. But we'll see. Maybe as it gets a little bit later, it'll increase more. I'm checking it again. It looks probably going to be about the same. Maybe a hair higher. We shall see. Yeah, a little bit. 0.8 to almost got a megabit per second. Okay, no problem. I would imagine Ken will be popping in any second. Oh, 0.82 down and 0.79 up. I guess I'm going to have to get on my daughters for not logging on more. Yeah, but it's based on download too, because for me to see your responses quickly enough to respond to them in a timely fashion, download's important too. Of course, what you hear me saying is definitely important as far as the upload goes, but it's just as important for it to be a good download speed too, so that I can see what you're saying to answer questions in order. Download normally is way faster than upload anyway. That's typically how it's supposed to be. It normally is. Like when I had DSL, which worked okay, wasn't bad. Um, it was 10 megabits per second download and half a um, gig upload. No, yeah, something like that. 10 gigabyte download, half a gig upload, which was a lot better than this, that's for sure. Well, I know how it works, ASC. I'm actually a computer technician, so I know how it works. I just don't broadcast that particular issue. So I know how it works. I know what it's supposed to be doing. It's just not doing it because Viastats crap. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yes, it's uploading data to them, but when you respond, then it's downloading. You're uploading your data to them, so that it has to download it to me in order for me to see it. Granted, it's not going to be as much because it's just data. Um, your data won't be as much because it's in the form of text. Mine is more because you're getting audio, video, and text if I happen to be using text. But since I use StreamYard, it's supposed to be a lot less because they're handling a lot of the they handle a lot of the other issues because they're already online. So it's supposed to help a lot. And I really think it does. I think if I didn't use StreamYard, which is a browser-based uh, connection for my live, I would probably not be able to do a lot of the live streams that I do because it wouldn't handle it. My computer itself will. Viastat. They're about 1 point above HughesNet. My daughter is checking into a wireless AT&T. She said she's going to try to remember to do it today, but I doubt she did since it was Sunday, so I doubt there was anybody to talk to. And that's supposed to be a way better connection. We'll see. I think it's actually more of a glorified hotspot. What's up, Recon? How's it going, Recon? Hmm. Eating hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill. Sounds good. Oh, thank you. Like the inside of my RV? This is my RV. Like the RV? I wish. I thought I used this background once before, but maybe I didn't. If it'll draw a bunch of people in here, I'll use it every day. So I don't know if you read it or not, but I actually thought Minnie unsubscribed. But she corrected me this morning or last night. Last night, I guess. Because when I checked her membership on my YouTube studio, it showed that she was unsubscribed. And she said no. So she was showing subscribed. So evidently YouTube is doing stupid things again. And that the video didn't bother her at all. And probably she said, actually, if you read it, you know it said that, none of that. It would take a lot more than that to bother her. Yeah, she wrote a reply to me. And the reply was actually on the fall painting I did last. If you look under that painting right there, you'll see the reply. We talked back and forth a couple times. told me what a nice guy I was, putting up with you, and stuff like that, and yeah. So I mean, I didn't delete the video. It was just I put it as unlisted. But now I can relist it again. You can watch it again if you want to. I didn't really get any comments on it anyway, I don't think. Very little comments. And that video was a lot of work. You guys don't realize that, but I worked on that video for like 3.5 days. It was a lot of work I put into that video just for that little joke with her. I put a lot of work in that thing. I was really hoping I'd get way more views than we did. A Samsung A11. Well, actually, I use for a camera. I use a A50. Well, well, she did explain it in that post when you read it. She explained she's had this massive amount of stuff going on with family and stuff, and I guess and company and stuff, in their church and stuff like that. And I can't remember all the exact words she said. You can read it; it's there. But she just had a lot going on, and said she was still getting the notices for the live and stuff like that. So she knew she was subscribed, and because she got right back to me as soon as I thought that she was unsubscribed. She got right back to me immediately. Most of my videos, people don't realize I probably work on for 8 hours at least. That's why I get a little upset when people don't watch them, the whole thing, because I spend a lot of time on them. A lot of time. It's a lot of work. Which is why I like people to comment on them. Recon does comment some, and Ken does, but that's why I like getting comments on them and stuff too, because it helps draw other people in to look at it. But yeah, it takes a while. Even doing a music video like I've done takes quite a bit of time because you don't get the first take. You usually have to do numerous takes. That Swamp Witch one, my God, I must have did 15 takes of that one at least, because I just mess up. I just do a mess up on a chord or something, or forget the words. And of course, I changed it from the Swamp Witch Hattie to Swamp Witch Mini, and I'd forget because I was so used to the song on the original one. I'd do Hattie instead of Mini, and I have to do it all over again. And finding all those graphics for that song took quite a while to find them. And then I had to change the size of a lot of them to fit the video and the clarity and whatnot. And then at the very end, the stump with the sign on it, I had to make that one. I had to put in the note, parchment, and all that stuff, and then put it in blood. Don't come back again. On that, I had to write that all, do it all manually. It wasn't done for me. I should. ASD. I should have did it. Put it right at the very end. I should have put a picture, a graphic of a guy hanging there with a note on it that said, "Recon tried to go back again." That would have been hilarious. My daughter was going to check into it and see if she could get it. I don't think she can. I just actually was looking while we were talking about it because I don't know if she checked it yet. According to AT&T, now they told me they could get the wireless here, but I just checked again and they said it wasn't available. So I got a feeling may not be getting that either. But hopefully I will. Hey Justin, how you doing? Long time no see. Oh, thank you. That's not a house. That's not my house, Justin. That's just a green screen. I'm out in my studio, and the studio is pretty small, so I don't usually display the studio very often. I do some. I have been lately, but I'd rather use a green screen. So I guess your channel's doing a lot better now, Justin. It's been a little while since I've been over there. I've been meaning to jump back over there to see what you're doing. In fact, I haven't even talked to Brad lately. I've been meaning to call him, but we just haven't hooked up lately. The last time I talked is when he sent me a message about watching the book that he did, and we talked then a little bit. Yeah, sometimes ASD that can take quite a while to do to get the effects and to get the message across that you want to get across and whatnot. I'd like to try to get some sponsors, but I'm not sure I have enough people here to get any sponsors yet. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. I begin to wonder where Ken was. He's usually usually the first one here normally, but ASD was actually already here before I even went live. I think Justin may have already left. I don't know. Hasn't said anything since the first time. He kind of just that seems to be what Justin JT does. He just kind of flies in and flies back out. Well, except when Brad had his channel, he stayed there the whole time. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you might have lost connection. There's my address if you want to send me a sticker, ASD. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something on the same lines of maybe stickers or something or some kind of merchandise. I don't know. I could go through Zazzle or whoever I wanted to. There's several places I can go through. In fact, my own website, I can do merchandise from them even, but I was not sure if anybody would be interested in buying any merchandise. I can't get people to sign up for memberships. I'm not worried about it. People can send me whatever they want. I don't care. I'll just add it to the other junk mail. Did you get it yet, ASD? I will remove it after you've got it. It's 100 degrees. Not right now, but it was earlier today. But it didn't rain again, which I'm thankful for that. I sent the rain to you. It's all going back to you, Recon. All the rain's going back to you. So have fun with that. I was telling Nancy, I was talking to Nancy, was it yesterday or the day before, that I'd kind of like to go fishing. I ain't been fishing in years. I have fishing poles and tackle and all that stuff, but thought about even just going down to Cedar Key, which is that's a good little drive, about 60 miles away or so each way. But there's a nice big pier right there. You can get off on the pier. There's a bathroom on the pier there and everything. And it's right in the town of Cedar Key. And I've been there many times in the past. Very enjoyable. You got a nice breeze coming across the pier there. It's pretty long, quite a ways out. And I've caught a lot of fish here in the past. And I was surprised. She's like, I want to go too. I said, okay, I'll have to find some fishing poles. Get the fishing poles out because they're in storage. And then my wife was like, yeah, I'll go too. Well, I don't know if we got any more hurricanes coming here at the moment, but they need to go around me because Florida gets more than their share. I want to share them with other people. Okay, SD, no problem. Well, probably would just be myself, my wife, and probably Nancy. Kirsten maybe might go, but I doubt it. She's too into her on the phone gaming stuff and whatever. Of course, Nancy might insist on her coming with us. I don't know. The other two girls are older. They're like 16 and 17, and they're too into their boyfriends to go anywhere unless it's with them. Well, maybe after talking to Minnie, old sneaky Minnie will drop in tonight too. Who knows? We'll see. Possible. Maybe Ken is having connection issues tonight. I know he has in the past. That one time he had a bad connection issue. It'll be a little while before I can get the extra money up to afford going down there. But good thing is, I ain't got to worry about a fishing license. I found out that when you're 65 in Florida, you don't need one. You just bring your license with you, and that's your fishing license. Of course, off the dock here in Florida, if you're saltwater fishing off the dock, it's actually free. Ah, there she is. I told you. Those sneaky minis snuck right in here. Yeah, this is the inside of the camper, right? See how big this camper is? Huge. Now, once you swallow that line of bull, I have some property down in the Everglades I'd like to talk to you about, Minnie. Really nice tract of land down there. Beautiful. Hardly any taxes on it. Give you a good deal on it. That's what Recon said. Well, take it off auto Recon. Yeah, Recon said the same thing. I told Recon, if everybody loves his background, if it draws people in here, I'll leave it on. There's a fly in here, and I'm going to get him. Hello, camera. Autofocus. Whee! Here we go. Recon, did you send this fly down here? I think he did. He's been pestering me for days now. He's going to be lizard food pretty soon. I've had this background on before, but I kind of forgot about it. Nobody was saying much about it, but it was just one of the ones I found that I threw on here. JT was just here a little while ago, and he said the same thing, nice house, and then he was gone. Well, I sent the rain return to sender. The fly I'll deal with. You deal with the rain. I'm blurry. Well, it should be clearing up because my camera focus was off for a minute. I'm really glad we cleared. I thought, I guess because you were so busy, we hadn't seen you in a while. We kind of thought maybe you got mad about that Swamp Witch video, which I slaved on that thing for like 3.5 days, and then you never said a thing. And then we didn't see you, and I'm like, oh gosh, you got mad. Recon's like, you got her mad. You bully. Ken's like agreeing with him, and they're all, you got Minnie mad. I'm like, it was a joke. it was a prank. But I'll take it away if she wants me to. And I even said that actually in a couple of videos, and I even put it on text that I'd remove it. And you never answered. So I figured, wow, maybe she is. No, he didn't. He might have been thinking it though. I don't know. Well, wait a minute. You did say you hope Minnie didn't get mad. That's what you said. Well, I mean, that's the same idea. I'd take it the wrong way. Well, that would be mad. Well, I was too because, I mean, she didn't even say nothing at all. She didn't even laugh about it. I guess, I don't. Did you even see it, Minnie? Did you see the Swamp Witch video that I did for you? I rewrote Jim Stafford's song, Swamp Witch. It used to be Swamp Witch Hattie. Now it's Swamp Witch Minnie. Did you see the video? Oh my God. All right. I'll go turn it back on so you can see it. I wondered why you didn't comment to it. Because you're the one that told me that if I did a video to make sure I put it online, and I did, so you could see it. Okay. It's online right now. No, Minnie, this Sneaky Minnie. But I didn't put it, it wasn't Sneaky Minnie, it was just Swamp Witch Minnie. It is back online now. You can watch it right now if you want to. Welcome back, ASD. It's up now. In fact, I know Recon wanted to see it again. So it is back online now. So you all can look at it again. I did probably 15 takes of that song, Minnie, because changing Jim Stafford's song around a little bit, I had to kind of adjust some of the chords to fit it. And substituting your name for Hattie really messed me up. I mean, I would get halfway through that song or more because the name's mentioned many times. Out of the blue, I forget to put Minnie in and say Hattie. The original song is called Swamp Witch by Jim Stafford. It was like a mega hit back in the 70s, like number one. This is one of his first songs, or in the top 10 or something like that. He's the same guy that did Spiders and Snakes and Wildwood Flower, Wildwood Weed, whatever it was, and a bunch of other funny songs, kind of like, you know. But he was very popular. He's actually from Florida, from I think he's from Tampa. It's only about 2.5, 3 minutes. If you want to watch it, go ahead. I put it back up online now. You can see it, and then you can then you'll see. It's called Swamp Witch Mini. What else would I call it? I told you I was going to do one for you. I said Swamp Witch Mini. That's the name of it. Yeah, so it was seriously 3.5 days working on that particular video, finding all the graphics and stuff in it and stuff. It took quite a while to put it all together. Because I was like pretty upset when I thought you described. I was like freaking out. I was like, ah. Well, go ahead and watch it. I'd love to hear what you think about it. You might not. Hi, guys. She might see it and she might unsubscribe. I don't know. Yeah. If you watch the lives, I kept kind of teasing you about it, waiting for you to show up with a shotgun after watching it. I wish I still had my recording studio because I could do way better videos if I had that studio still. I mean, basically, the song is about everybody thought the swamp witch person that lived in the swamps, this woman, was a witch and was a bad person or whatever. But, back then, this is talking about, a long time ago, back when witches were, condemned. Yet the whole town gets sick, and she's the one that cures them. And they decide to try to go get her back out of the swamp. Everything was good. But she don't want them to come and get them. I actually had to do some of the graphic work myself, Minnie. Well, we'll call you the good witch. I'm not taking any chances right now. Although I showed it to my wife and she said she liked it, but she said that she was afraid you might show up on your broom with nuclear bombs. All right, Fly, I want you to go back to recon. I'm sending you back. If I get this Fly recon, I'm going to put him in a little matchbox and send him to you. Well, it's better than being in the hundreds. It was 100 here today, I know that much. I can tell when it's 100 because I have to turn the RV, the other air conditioner on. I have to put both of them on for a while to cool it back down in the later afternoon. It'll be fine up until about 1 or 2 o'clock, and by then the temperature starts going up, getting around 100. I have to turn the other one on. Well, I'll send those back with him in the matchbox to put in your tacos. You can have fly taco. I'm wondering if what's up with Ken. No, I bet you he. It seemed like he was having some internet problems too, or a phone problem or something. I think it was his internet was a problem. Maybe he's getting rain there too, and his internet's went out, where he lost power. Okay, man, did you watch it yet? You've had time to watch it. We need to know if there's going to be potions being made. There, fly goes again. A single fly can drive you nuts. Make one what? A potion? Make one and send one to Recon. Yeah, she might be watching it now. Might be sitting there thinking of devious ways to pay me back. Well, you make a nice little potion to make flies hatch all through Recon's house and send it to him. Taco attacking flies. Yeah, we'll send him some horse flies and deer flies. The deer flies down here, I tell you what, when they bite, they hurt. Mean little suckers. They are mean. Well, that's good. That'll teach him to send the rain down here. Fly in his soup. When I was doing that video for Minnie, I kept seeing that green pot of the potion. Kind of reminded me of something I had in a while. Some nice pea soup with some ham in it. I actually like pea soup. I grew up eating pea soup. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I always did. My mother always made homemade pea soup with ham chunks in it. You know, a little bit of fat back. It's good stuff. I hope flies die real shortly, real soon, because I sure can't get this one. He needs to die of natural causes or something. Well, they do in Florida too. Them deer flies in Florida, once they zone in on you, they're not going to leave you alone. They're going to get you one way or another. But you know what? You know how I don't get. You know why flies don't bother me when I hike? I don't hike. That's how you cure that problem. Don't hike. I don't even know how I got that fly in here. I mean, probably when I came in at one point, but usually when I come inside, I kind of look around a little bit, make sure I don't see any flies or moths or anything that want to come in, especially at night because you got the light on in here and it's coming in from the dark. And of course, the light draws the flies and moths and whatever else. Oh, okay, no problem. We're waiting. We've been all sitting here waiting for you to have gone and looked at the video, so we can know what you think. We thought you were watching it 3 or 4 times. And I guess you didn't hear me. My wife said she liked the video, but she said you might not. You might show up on your broomstick and drop nuclear warheads on me. At least it'll be quick. Well, she knows she has to leave her opinion now because, you know, I spent days on that for her, so she better watch it. Hopefully she'll like it. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I won't hold it against you if you don't like it, Minnie. I really won't. I won't. Okay. I almost texted Brad tonight, tried to get him to jump on for a while. I wish I had now because if Brad was here, JT might have hung around for a while. It really puzzles me that he stayed at Brad's when Brad had a channel. He'd stay there the whole time, but he comes in here and just go, pshing, gone. He's done that several times. He comes in and says one thing and he's gone. I wonder if he even gave me a like. How many likes do I have, Recon? It should have about 6 of them. Yes, the lady's supposed to be you. That's right. Yeah, the mini is supposed to be the Swamp Witch mini is supposed to be you. Yes. Now you can download it and show your grandchildren. Say your grandchildren can say, you can show it to them and say, "Look at that mean guy said about me." Well, I'm glad you like it. I really worked hard to. It was a nice joke. It was fun, and I thought it'd be a nice, fun thing to put up for everybody and to enjoy. That was the whole idea. I'm glad you liked it. But it's going to cost you. You have to be a member now. I almost pulled a dirty one on Recon because I know he wanted to see it. I say, well, Recon, you'll have to join the membership in order to view it. If I had named my daggum autofocus, if I had named the first part of the membership um, Taco, he'd have joined it. Okay, I'll keep it up. Feel free to download it. You got my permission to download it if you want to, Minnie, and you can keep it for keepsake. I have no problem with that at all. Show it to whoever you want. Share it with all your friends on Facebook. Send them the link. That's a way to get people to watch it. Send it to all your friends or post it on your own site on YouTube or whatever and show the link. But there's actually a way, I'm not 100% sure how, but you can actually post it in your site. You do, huh, ASD? Well, that's part of having a YouTube channel. Well, that's what puzzled me because there was several lives where we were talking about it, wondering why we figured you were watching the replays on all the lives because usually you do, and we hadn't seen nothing, just silence. And we're all going, oh boy, she's not happy. I stream every day. I don't want to hear it, ASD. I stream every day usually, unless I just can't because of my wonderful internet. But I usually always do. So, it's all part of the course. That's how you get subscribers, ASD. Stream every day, as long as you can. A couple times. Wow, thank you, Minnie. That's awesome. Awesome. That's the highest sticker I got yet. Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're on Twitch? Yeah, I know you're on Twitch too, ASD, but you have a channel here on YouTube, right? I know you do. How many people you have on Twitch, ASD? You have more on Twitch than you do on YouTube, don't you? Yeah, I'm short now about $5, I think. Well, thank you, Minnie. I appreciate you all appreciating me. That's why I do it. That's why I keep going. I know it's just a matter of time to get it built up more. Well, that's good, ASD. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good foundation. Keep building that foundation. That's the main thing. You got to keep building it. I've been slacking because of the moving the RV and all that stuff, and the shed, and having to do the studio and everything. And I'm just now, yeah, I'm sure about $5 or so, $5 or $6, something like that. I don't know, somewhere in that neighborhood before they'll pay me finally. The dogs. I have to make Recon pay it because he was late tonight. But it won't take long to get that much. Getting views is makes a big difference. Getting more people here. I wouldn't have a problem really at all if I could get what Brad used to have every day. 20, 30 people a night. He'd probably be fine. I wouldn't have to worry about the views, the view hours, and all that baloney. It would make a big difference. Yeah, it's been quite a while. They ain't paid me. They won't pay you until you get $100. That's where YouTube works. You gotta have $100 minimum before they'll send you anything. That's the way they work. No problem, Recon. That's why I've been pushing the memberships because that is something. It's not much. The small one's $2.99 a month. But if you get enough people doing something like that, it makes a big difference. It helps pay for canvas and paint and camera equipment and all that baloney and internet and all that stuff. I tried to do something with Twitch, but I just didn't understand Twitch very well. It's just not my cup of tea. And it just didn't seem to have the support for artists that YouTube has. Really, I mean, they really don't. I looked at all the channels that were there, and there wasn't any that was of any size at all. You have over 2,000 now, ASD. I have, I think 2,100, something like that. But just not active. That's the problem. Too many friends and too many friends of friends that joined up just to help me out here. And stuff that transferred from Quake when I did Quake mapping, memberships from all that stuff that moved with the brand. Actually, Discord helped me quite a bit because of the number of people that I know. Because believe it or not, most of the people in Quake 2 know me. Really, I'm seriously, I'm talking about tens of thousands of people know my name that I played under Quake 2 because I did maps for them for free. I did even for clans and whatever. I did really the whole entire game map. I've done a half a dozen of them at least. And one of my closest friends did like 200 of them. And the name he used was Merrick. If you look up Merrick under Quake 2 maps, you'll see he did over 200 of them. In fact, ID Software offered him a job and he returned him down because he wanted to do them for nothing to help people that wanted to play the game. You can load PayPal from your ATM card, Recon, right at PayPal. If you have an account there, you can just load it that way. I do it. That's how I do it. I think I've had PayPal for like 15, 20 years, something like that. Long time. Yes, Quake 2 is still being played after way over 20 years. Way over that. Probably 25-year-old game at least. Wow. Holy Moses. Again, Minnie, thank you so much. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that'll definitely give me enough to finally get something. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I wish I could put both of your donations up on this thing, but it won't let me do that. Maybe it does up top. StreamYard said it's supposed to put people's up top. I guess it's because that was the last one that went up there. I know they do. Maybe because it's the same name. It only shows one at a time, the last one. So I know when Recon and Ken did a donation the other day that both of them were up top. But only one over here on the left under the video itself. Yeah, I remember you told me that, Recon. Yeah, I'm sure you can with OBS. I just don't like OBS. I really don't. I've tried it several times and I just had too many problems with it. It just didn't do the things that I wanted to do when I wanted them to do it. I couldn't trust it to do what I wanted. That's absolutely true, Minnie. It's absolutely true. I don't like the setup, the way the setup works in it. And it's probably because I just haven't really taken enough time to really investigate everything. I know it'll do a lot of the things that I want it to do. It's just making it do it the way I want it to do it. And that's really one of the reasons I bought the Stream Deck was because it's OBS friendly. OBS is, you can do a lot with OBS with the Stream Deck. And that's one of the reasons I got it. But I haven't taken it as seriously as I probably should. And I probably should be using something like that, but I'm so used to using StreamYard here, and it works so well. I have no problem doing anything here very quickly, probably quicker than you can with OBS. I mean, I can do a green screen in seconds. Easy, no problem. No problem at all. And it saves it right here in this program for me. It doesn't change. I have a list of all the I have pictures of all the backgrounds I can use. I can just click on one. Bang, it's there. And that's why I prefer it. And it's also online already. So it uses less of my resources. Of course, now my computer technically has plenty of resources. It's a 6-core computer, so it's plenty big enough no matter what. Yeah, I know your green screen's on your phone, but I use a real green screen behind me. My green screen is 10 by 7 feet, something like that. It's huge. That's all green screen. This whole room behind me is all green screen right now. I have it on a slider up top. Yeah, I can slide it right along a track out of the way, and then you can see the studio. But I know OBS is probably a little bit more friendly if I want to use multiple cameras for multiple camera shots. Well, I have this really big one and I have a smaller one too that's 6 feet tall by probably five, 4 or 5 feet wide, which is a really small one. That's the first one I got. And I just decided right then and there it just wasn't big enough. And so then I got the real big one. And it's made so you can put a pole right through it, a long, long pipe or whatever you want to hold it up. But they've got bigger ones than that even. I mean, they got some really, really big ones that are even longer that you can actually pull them down and then on the floor, put them on the floor too. So that you can like you're walking on the floor on the green screen and you can have a scenery outside or a picture of a scenery where you're outside and it'll make you look like you're walking along. Excuse me. I thought you had another webcam, ASD. I thought you had two of them. Yeah, it was like 100 today here, Minnie. So I'm sure it was hot over there too. Of course, I lived in California when I was in the service. I know it gets hot over there. Yeah, I have the C920 myself. I also have the the 270. Yeah, you did recon, and obviously it wasn't you. The little country store I go to, recon. I know every once in a while I go in there, and he's always will let me know. He'll go, "Well, I just sold a $5,000 winner or a $10,000 winner," and he sold many that were 5,000, 10,000. Nothing ever over that, but he always makes sure I know. The 615 died, huh? Well, the 920 is really not that expensive, so it's well worth getting. And if you use an OBS, I mean, it's I've seen the reviews on the 920, and it works very, very well with OBS. So I'm told, and I know you use OBS, so it might be what you might want to look at. Powerball 3 days a week. Wow. Maybe you'll hit it, Minnie. Get the Powerball. Well, I guess you'll be using your phone for a while then, I guess. But well, I know you don't have much money, but I mean, that little Logitech 270 I have, you can pick that up for like $20. eBay, you can find them sometimes for like $15, and it's a 720p, but it does a pretty good job. I used it when I first started streaming, and it was fine. It worked just fine, and on Twitch it'll work fine, and here for that matter. Your mom's not happy about? Huh? I think I've only played a Powerball and a lottery very few times. I mean, for a while, my wife was, or I would pick up one lottery ticket. Many years ago, we would pick one up usually once a week or something, but that was it. I have played the pick three and pick four a few times. I don't think I ever even broke even on one of them or got a free ticket even. The draw games. Hmm. Well, I like the only the only scratch off tickets I really like a lot really is the crosswords. Mostly because, and I usually like the cheap ones. I'm like Recon, I'm cheap. You know, like the $3 ones or the $5 ones. Once in a great while, I'll get a 10, but I ain't been able to afford them lately anyway. But the $3 ones, I don't feel so bad when I lose because they at least give me some entertainment value for a while. And I can do them pretty fast. I really can. But I make myself do one letter at a time because I'm making that sucker last a long time for that $3. Win or lose, I'm going to at least enjoy doing it. Well, you play scratches almost every day, don't you, Recon? By the way, you don't have any tonight, Recon? You know bingos tonight? I didn't even ask. I forgot. Ken usually beats me to it. No bingo, no crossword. I think one of the last ones I saw, you won $50 on a $5 crossword. If I could afford it, that's one of the things I'd have with the more here is I'd do a crossword or something once in a while. Maybe bring in a few scratcher fans, you know. Yeah, you have to, Recon. You got to be on a strict budget. Now, if I was getting my unemployment, I'd consider doing a day or two a week and do a few scratchers once a week. But it'd be low boys, like that scratchers on Saturday and other days. That's probably what I'd do. But I'd probably do just like, two or three $3 crosswords or something like that, or a couple of $3 ones, maybe a $5 one or something like that. One nothing yet, huh? Bummer. That's too bad. Hmm. Well, I like the bingos too. Bingos take a long time if you do one number at a time. My wife likes to scratch them too, but once in a while. But she gets so frustrated. Back when we worked at the group home and we were making more money, and I also was doing painting classes and stuff. I had a little bit of money to spend on a few scratches and whatever. I'd buy her, say, you know, 4 or 5 scratch tickets or whatever. As long as she won, she was okay. But as soon as she lost, rah, 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 what a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't buy these things. But when she'd win, once she won like $60 on a $3 crossword, and she was just jumping up and down for joy and whatever. But that's the way she was. Well, thanks for coming by, Minnie. I appreciate it, and I'm really glad you weren't upset, and I'm glad you loved the video. Like I said, feel free to download it if you like, save it, whatever. And thank you so much for the generous donations tonight. I really appreciate it. Yeah, in fact, it's been an hour and 22 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down myself anyway. And so thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And you rock, Minnie. We really do miss you when you don't come around here. We really do. We hope we see you more often. Recon, great to see you again, buddy. I appreciate you coming. And you too, ASD, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night too. So y'all have a good night and see you tomorrow night. Take care, guys. Good night. I'll give you all a minute so you can say goodbye for sure.